Right, third and final one of the night. Finally, moving on to our individual medalist press conference then. In bronze, we have Andrew Hoy from Australia riding Vasily de Lassos on a final score of 29.6. In silver, we have Tom McEwen from Great Britain riding Toledo De Kerser on a final score of 29.3. And your new Olympic champion, the first female to ever win the eventing individual medal, Julia Krajewski with Amanda de Neville on a winning score of 26. Right, same rules apply. Oh yeah, round of applause. Same rules apply when you come up to ask your questions. Just announce your name and organisation, and I can open the floor to questions now. Yes.
Philip Barker, Inside the Games. A question for Andrew. What drives you on? This is Olympic Games number 8. Amazing. How do you keep motivated? You've already got umpteen gold medals. So what is it that just keeps you going and getting to the podium at the age of 62, which is 3 years older than me?
It comes from here, just behind this here. It comes from the heart. I love working with horses, and I am just always wanting to be better at what I do. And it's not about setting records. It's nothing in relation to age. It's something that I have a passion and I pick up and run with it. And that's something that any young person that is either watching or has a passion, they have to pick up, they have to run with it, and they have to place good people around them. My father said to me when I was really young, he said, if you want to be good, make sure you place good people around you. He started as an engineer. He went farming. I started farming. I studied farming. I was destined to be a farmer in Australia. And I started riding horses as a hobby. But because I had the passion for both the horses and the farming, my days were starting at 4 o'clock in the morning and finishing at 11 o'clock at night. And then I made a decision in 1992 after I first won a gold medal in the team competition in Barcelona. I thought I need to do one or the other. I thought I can always go back to farming. I didn't quite realize I'd be going this long and living in the United Kingdom, but it's just the passion and also wanting to improve myself, not wanting to improve the horse, but wanting to improve what I do, and then that automatically flows through to the horse. And then there's people get inspired by the passion as well, and they want to be part of the journey.
Any other questions? Yes, thank you.
Hi, I'm Lisa Slade from the Chronicle of the Horse. Julia, you went in with that very high pressure situation of going in last. What was your feeling there? And then what was your feeling after you realized you jumped clear?
Does it work like this? Well, I think I really benefited from the massive trust I have in my horse. Amanda is such a good jumper, and I tried, I don't know, didn't see the round afterwards now, how could I manage, but I tried to imagine that I'm at home training under floodlight, which I really enjoy doing, and said to her, Mandy, we're going to rock it now, and I had the feeling that she really knew was special, and I think she gave the extra bit today. And then luckily the last jump was in a forward distance to the second last, so I knew I can't pull, just keep riding. And then I think I looked down to the pole and I said, okay, it's still where it has to go. Looked at the board, not too much time problem. And yeah, then I don't know, was everything overflowing happiness. Then I had to cry a bit. Then I was just proud of my horse. It's all coming together, yeah, really.
Yes, Sally.
Hi, Hi, Sally with Eventing Nation. Julia, I have 2 questions for you, so I'll just stay up here. My first is, I know it probably hasn't really sunk in yet, but you are the first female individual eventing gold medalist. I know for me personally, it's a huge thing to see you up there, having never seen that before. And can you just talk a little bit about the magnitude of that, and has that hit you at all yet, or how does that feel? And what would you say to little girls that are watching this tonight?
Well, I really didn't know that no female ever won gold because of all the great ladies we have in our sport. I would have thought some of them must have done it already. Doing it, well, I think, first of all, I think it's about time. Maybe it's all quite fitting in the time we are in right now. And what should I say? It absolutely doesn't matter what, where you come from, or if you're male, female, or whatever else. I think everything is possible, and everyone who has a dream and has a passion should go for it, and nothing can really hold you back if you really want to do it and work hard for it.
And earlier this weekend, you said, you kind of alluded to the fact that you didn't really think you would even be here in Tokyo earlier this year. I know you've had a lot of obstacles to overcome to get here. Could you just talk a little bit about the stuff that you've kind of had to overcome and the challenges and how you ended up here with a horse that maybe you didn't think would be your Olympic horse as early as the beginning of this year?
Well, many of you might know my former top horse, Samurai Duto, who was sort of, for me, on the track to go to the Olympics, and he had to be retired at the beginning of the year, sadly. And then there was some difficult personal things going on in winter. My father died, which was very hard for me, and something that still comes up every now and then. And he was always a massive support, and the first one who would text or call or take the videos or make little films of the shows. So I had to feel, okay, either you really get yourself together and keep pushing, and then I somehow always, when it's difficult, take my strength from working with the horses. I just enjoy riding horses, bringing them up, even it's young horses, older horses. It just keeps me going. And then I think it was about in May when Amanda did a really good show and got her qualifying result that something might be possible. And then we really slowly made our way to the Olympics. But sitting here with the gold medal surely wasn't anything in my wildest dreams. So sure to say that to end up like this here now today, you need a massive team behind you and lots of people who believe in you. And I want to say a really big thank you to my family, my friends, also the owner of my horse, or co-owner, Professor Heike, who, whatever happens, are with me and keep believing, keep pushing. And I know I've got a huge backup behind. So even if I missed some fences today, I would know that everything is fine at home.
I'm sure your father's very, very proud of you. Any other questions? Oh, could let Kim go first. Sorry, Sally, thank you.
So could you tell us a bit more about your fantastic horse? What's a character, personality, quirks? Because it seems to be an amazing personality behind that.
Oh, she very much has. She's an 11-year-old mare. I've had her since she's 6. I've always thought she's a real superstar, but she has energy for 2 horses, which is sometimes a little bit difficult to contain. But I always felt if I ever channel it in the right direction, she can be a superstar. She's maybe, or sometimes she's a bit the princess. Now certainly she's a queen. I'm sure she will let us know at home. What I love about her is that she's a little bit above the things. She doesn't mind being on her own. She didn't mind at all flying here, all the atmosphere. She's just somehow settled in herself. But you have to mind yourself because she sometimes kicks and bites a bit. But I find her super cool. I'm the biggest fan of my horse. And I think she has this extra character, maybe especially mares have, and she knows when it matters. And I felt this week all week she felt super good, but she really, really wanted to deliver, and she always fights for me, and she's a huge galloper, and felt amazing to achieve something like that together with the horse, which you have since such a long time.
Apologies, Tom and Andrew have had to go off for anti-doping testing, so you've had opportunities to ask them lots of questions, so let's just focus on our Olympic champion for now. Any other questions for Julia? No? I think, well, if we just ask you to sum up just how you're feeling, whether it's sunk in.
Sorry?
How are you feeling and whether it's sunk in yet, and then give you the final words and let you go.
Well, I think it will definitely take some time until it's sunk in. I'm happy, proud, relieved in a way, and it was a massive experience. And I mean, for everyone who said Tokyo is going to be Special Olympics, I thought, yeah, sure will be. Now it will be extra special for me forever. And maybe one thing to say is that we've felt really welcomed here, and the organization and the venue is second to none. And it's been a real Olympics, even though we didn't have the spectators, but we've felt on really big stage, and it was really, really great to be here.
And it doesn't make your achievement any less special.
Oh, no.
Well, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for your Olympic champion. Thank you very much.